Here we go. There is magic and neutrality in not deciding yet, in not rushing. It's January. How the hell did that happen? I don't know. Here we are. Hi, my beautiful friends. My name is Cambria. Welcome back to my channel. I want to welcome you all into 2026. Wild. So crazy. I am a Reiki healing practitioner. I'm a psychic medium and I'm a witch. If 2025 was as difficult of a year for you all as it was for me, I want to be the one to tell you that we made it. We're here. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And happy calendar new year. Obviously, if you are a practicing pagan or you don't really necessarily follow the calendar year and we follow more of the seasons, we all know that our new year doesn't come until spring. But however, although there is a very specific energy placed on our calendar because we do follow it and we do follow the construct of time on this earth, so there is an energy that is placed upon our calendar new year. So happy new year. Happy 2026. It's going to be a beautiful year, I promise. Today we are going to talk about the magical, beautiful power and energy of January and what we can expect this month energetically and what kind of magic we can put into this month to make it such a beautiful month for you all. So let's get right into it. Yes. Okay. First and foremost, the big theme around this month energetically is that of rest is our spell. Spirit is really emphasizing to slow down and rest this month. We are still in the dark half of the year, my friends, and please don't fall into the trap that as soon as January 1st happens, you need to completely rebrand and revamp your entire life overnight, okay? Just because the calendar says it's a new year. Psst, because we all know that January isn't really the new year. Our new year's in spring, okay? We have a couple months, and that's a good thing. January isn't asking us to act on every single feeling and emotion that we have. There is so much power in intentionally sitting with our emotions, with our feelings, with our thoughts, with our dreams even, and not jumping and acting on them impulsively. Intentionally slowing down this month and letting everything come to the surface gives you the opportunity to completely transform that and transmute it. And that is where the true healing takes place. That's some real healing. Okay. And this part of the year is perfect to do that. It's asking you to do that. So let's lean into it and take advantage of that. Let January be a month of observation, not execution. Not everything needs to be acted on the second that you feel it. There is a very strong, fiery power in emotional maturity of letting things marinate, letting things rest before we execute our plan. Not everything that comes up needs to be acted on. Some things just need to be witnessed, and that's enough for transformation to take place. We have a very powerful new moon coming up January 18th in Capricorn this month. This new moon asks us to set intentions without placing the energy of urgency on it. Letting your goals and dreams breathe. I think that's so mystical and powerful. And also, I think we all need the reminder that I think we get so rigid in our thought patterns, in our beliefs, in our belief systems and our manifestations that we forget that we are here to enjoy being a human. We are here to enjoy life, to enjoy the game that we're playing. And that calls for more room to let things breathe, let them expand. Just because you think that you know exactly what you want and how you want it it takes away all of the magic of what could be, and to let the universe, let spirit figure that part out for you. If it feels messy right now, that is because it is. Okay? Collectively and personally, I feel this tenfold, and it is really hard for me as a type A controlling person. Some will say I'm a little anxious with that, but whatever. I just like things done a certain way, obviously. Let the power be in the mess. And this is the perfect opportunity and the perfect month to release control, which I know can be very hard for us, and practice detaching from the way that things unfold. Lose the control and let our guides, gods, goddesses, and the universe figure it out for us. Here are some points that we can reflect on for this new moon. And if you want to take a journal or a piece of paper out and write them down, I would highly recommend to do so. Since this is the month of observation, not execution, I want you to really reflect on, what am I observing about myself right now? What is coming up to the surface about myself? What patterns are becoming obvious when I slow down? Intentionally slowing down will bring so much up to the surface. And if that is hard for you to do just in general and in the first place, then that is even more of a reason to intentionally slow down. If it is so uncomfortable for you to intentionally slow yourself down and not be constantly distracted, there is a lot of healing to take place. And the more that you bring awareness to that, the more powerful it will be. And I'm excited for you. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Trust me. What deserves more time before I commit? There is magic in just letting things marinate, letting them all get figured out from the divine before we start intentionally putting our rigid humanness on it. So what just needs a little bit more time to marinate before we start committing to action? This is not the month to plan. This is the month to watch it form and watch it come to life and let it get figured out in the astral plane first. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can do that. You can let it just like marinate up there before it comes down here. Let's go over my favorite parts. What magic are we doing for the month of January? First, to really force you all into the power of slowing down and our big theme for this month, I am going to recommend bath magic. Really get you out of your logical brain and into your body to harness the power of water and our herbs that we selected, and to let this be medicine for your nervous system. I am really intentionally focusing on my nervous system way more than I ever have before in the past. And I'm finding out that it is the key, my friends. It is the key to our magic. It is the key to our rituals. It is the key to our manifestations. It is the key to healing, and really intentionally nurturing and slowing down our nervous system. It will really set our magic off in a good way. And let 2026 be the year to really focus on slowing down and regulating our nervous system. Another huge ritual for the month of January, and I'm kind of coining this as a brain dump fire release spell. I haven't quite come up with a creative, cute name, but that's where we're going with this, okay? I know that there is such an energy placed on January as needing to kind of have it all figured out and have it all situated as a lot of people come back to work from the holiday season. I think there's this energy placed on January that is very rigid and that we need to have it all figured out. And I'm here to tell you that we don't. But if you are like me and that energy comes kind of creeping up and haunting you, or your algorithm is very much haunting you and telling you that you need to have it all figured out this month, I'm going to remind you that you don't. And this is an easy ritual to kind of let it all out. I am going to ask you to brain dump everything on your mind. And it doesn't matter if it's a grocery list or if it's the boyfriend that you had in 6th grade that totally broke your heart and for some reason, he's popping back up into your psyche. I don't care what it is. You're going to brain dump a full page of just whatever comes to you. And if you feel the call to keep writing and keep purging, do it, obviously. After that, we are going to seal up our writings and we are going to set them on fire and we are going to release them. We are going to say out loud that I release these thoughts from my body. I don't need to carry them with me anymore. I will figure it all out, but I'm not going to hamster wheel replay all of this over and over again. It will be out of my body as of now, and so it is, and so mote it be. Yay! Fire is not destruction. It is transmutation. It is release. It is power. It is claiming it all back to you, which leads me into our next ritual for this month. And this one is a little bit more heavy. So take a deep breath with me, and here we go. I'm also really focusing this month on calling and claiming all of my energy and power back to myself. Collectively, it feels heavy. It feels messy. I can feel my energy getting drained and siphoned from different outlets. I'm really focusing this month on reclaiming my energy and my sovereignty. And I think we need this reminder now more than ever. So if this can be your mantra for this month, I feel like it would do wonders personally and collectively. Reminder that you are a free, sovereign being directly from the divine. Nothing has power over you without your consent. So call it all back. If it takes a couple times, it takes a couple times. I usually do it when I am in the bath, in the shower, or right before I go to bed. I have been saying it in the morning when I wake up. I am a free, sovereign being. Nothing has power over me without my consent. I call and claim all of my energy back to myself, all of my power back to myself now. And as above, so below, so it is. This month is so magical, and I know it's feels like it's popping off with a bang, but January is closer to the end than December is. We are still wrapping up the end of a zodiac year, the end of our seasonal year. January is not the beginning, it is the end. Let this month be a teacher of stillness, and let the stillness reveal the truth. And the reminder that clarity loves a calm, regulated nervous system. This month is setting us up for Imbolc, where we truly plant the seeds of what we want to harvest this year. So let us go into the Imbolc season fresh, calm, regulated, clear. This month isn't about inaction. It's about intentional rest, intentional pause, and clarity. I know the pressure of the new calendar year is alluring and it's inviting and slightly intoxicating of all of these energies being placed upon us to rebrand and revamp. We're not quite there yet. This is the end, and we are wrapping up all of the energy from 2025. So let it serve its purpose to fully settle before we start planting the seeds for our new year. Where are you giving yourself permission to rest instead of react? Are you seeing that the moments of in the waiting is actually doing the work for you? You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. You are divine. You are magic. I am setting the intention right now that all of you have a beautiful January and a beautiful 2026. Not to be super corny and cheesy, but this is going to be our year. I really genuinely do feel that. I felt a huge shift in just the idea of going into a new seasonal year. So let this be your reminder to slow down, give yourself permission to rest so we can have a beautiful, fresh 2026 in a couple months. We're not quite there yet. Also, Imbolc is my favorite Sabbath. I don't know why. It's like so weird. I really have turned into a winter witch. I don't know. Imbolc is just so magical. So I will do a video, obviously, about how we celebrate our Imbolc in our house and what I do personally to set intentions for our year, but I just want to wish you a happy new year. It's going to be a great year. Okay, I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.